One thing this will kind of be, we're driving. We might as well just, if you don't mind me asking you one more question.
Whatever, sure.
What do you think, in response to the issues that we're facing in today's generation, in particular the Supreme Court's decision just the other day? It's nothing new for Canada.
Right.
But what do you think the response of the church should be? Because you don't want to come across as, somebody just trying to pick a fight, but at the same time, you don't want to come across as passive and not say anything.
Right.
So what do you think is the proper response of, someone like me? I'm not even American, but I feel very strongly about this issue, of course, as do many.
Yes.
What do you think our response should be to something like that? Not just that issue, but in general.
Well, I think that we have the right message, and we must make sure that we're the right messenger. So first of all, whatever our response is, if we want our message to be heard, it must be palatable, it must be presentable. We can't necessarily get up on the soapbox and spit and holler and shake our fist. I think we have to be cool, calm, and collected. We have to be sure of who we are and what we believe. And I think we can argue what we believe from a biblical standpoint. I'm not sure that we can argue it anymore from a constitutional standpoint. I think the Supreme Court has taken that away from us now.
Yeah.
I think we can argue it from a biological standpoint, from a natural standpoint. But I think the position of the church is that we have to be sure that we're communicating, that we love people. We are called to love. And we're called to love each other. We're called to love not sin, but we're called to love people that engage in sin. We can't engage them or reach them if they do not feel our love for them. I think our approach needs to be as the Good Samaritan. I think we need to be there to meet their needs and so on, to be able to bind up their wounds and to serve them. Am I frustrated? Yes. Am I aggravated about it? Yes. Am I angry about it? I'm very disappointed. But I don't think we need to freak out. I mean, we don't expect the world to be the church. We don't expect them to have our values. What else would we expect for them to come up with? I think our greatest response is to preach the gospel uncompromisingly. It's the only hope for the world. It's the only answer for terror that we're dealing with, the terrorism that we're dealing with. The gospel's the only answer for that.
Yeah.
It's not guns and bombs and weapons. It's conversion, converting the hearts. Certainly we need to write. We need to get on various social venues, networking venues, and get our message out there. Yeah.
So yes, respond, but just always make sure that it's speaking truth in love.
Exactly. There you go. That's the words of Paul. Speak the truth in love. Very well said. He said, "Brother Stan, let's listen to that sermon again." And he's got his hands behind his head like this, and he's going, "Oh my God. Oh, Brother Stan, that's powerful." And I'm over there going, please turn this off.